Hey guys, I'm Brian. Today I'm going to be flying with my friend Sid, who flies this beautiful RV here. He has a YouTube channel called Because I Fly. Now, I haven't flown with Sid before, and I was a little bit nervous today because we got some really, really low clouds, but these RV guys actually have a trick for when the clouds are low and overcast. What was that called again?
It's called an instrument rating, Brian. You should look into it.
I prefer to scud run and do things that require more focus and concentration. Sid, you're never going to be an old, bold pilot if you're dependent on things like advanced ratings to get you from place to place. But anyway, I guess let's go fly.
Wilbur, I'm telling you, the teardrop entry into the traffic pattern just isn't safe. It is completely safe. Give me one good reason it's not a good idea. Well, when you're descending into the downwind leg, you are going to smack into another airplane. There are no other airplanes, you big dummy. This is the only one. Well, when you're right, Wilbur.
Many hundreds of years ago, when the Wright brothers invented the traffic pattern, they surely didn't imagine a world where Cirrus pilots would enter on a straight-in final from 3 states away, and RV pilots would be doing zoom climbs and overhead brakes.
All right, briefing's complete.
Yep.
Anything to add? Any questions?
No, I'm looking forward to a bunch of zoom climbs and overhead brakes.
Our pre-flight's all done, coming down. I'll keep this cracked so we've got some audio. Hopefully this is showing up real well. Northwest Regional RV 260 Kilo Mike. Taxi to cross 17 at Charlie, Northwest.
Sorry, I can't not film that you got your mixture, your prop, and your hull.
Hull, absolutely.
I want experimental just for the jokes.
All right, I'm ready to fly. You ready to fly?
I'm ready to fly.
Okay, Northwest Regional RV 260 Kilo Mike. 17 for takeoff, left turn, overhead, and then out to the northwest, Northwest Regional. Trim, and here we go.
So what is this zoom climb I keep talking about? Well, if you're a pilot or student pilot, you're probably aware of the two different V speeds for climbing. There's VX, which is best angle of climb. There's VY, which is best rate of climb. And then along come the RV pilots with VZ, which is V zoom climb. And that is the best way to impress other pilots on the ground with your ability to outclimb just about anything else that's not a fighter jet. So what you're going to see here is we're going to go down the runway, and immediately Sid's just going to kick on the afterburners or NOS or whatever it is he does that makes these RVs able to do this, and just hold on to your hats, folks. It's pretty intense.
Zoom climb activated.
And you get the nose up right away. Okay. And just hold that attitude. Let her fly. And there's 3 of them. For people that don't know this area, there are 3 of these to the north and northeast of the equator. Really, really tall.
How many fly changed on it? How many came out to the
What we could do is we'll go into some lazy 8s here a little bit. Okay. And when I put out smoke, and you'll be able to see the trail really well. It's very nimble, so we're not gonna go upside down, but the roll rate is great. Yeah, I know that got your attention. Sorry. Hey, so it's just really nimble, and you've seen me do that.
The gimbal's like, I don't know what to do.
Woo! Would you like to fly?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Your aircraft.
I got the flight controls. Man, this is just so nice on the controls. I'm going to give the plane back to you.
My aircraft.
After I got through teaching Sid how to zoom descend, we decided to do a couple of lazy 8s with the smoke on. It was pretty cool.
Let's do it.
And this first turn, it's going to be a lazy 8 to the right and a lazy 8 to the left.
Okay.
And the smoke is armed. Smoke's on now. Leave the prop right where it is. Should be smoke, yep, over our right shoulder. There it is. Take it out. 180 out at my altitude. Now it's over my left shoulder. 6 degrees of bank. A little more, actually, sorry. Didn't mean to do that.
Just doing horrible things to my gimbal.
Is it?
That's great.
There's 2 leaves.
So tell me about your YouTube channel.
Okay. Because I fly. I have a ton of fun in the airplane. I fly the airplane, I average about 200 hours a year.
That's insanity.
I love, we put it to work. We have a son that lives down in Austin, so we go down there and fly to Austin Exec, park it there, they know it's there. We go, like I said, go see sister-in-law in Colorado Springs. We love flying the airplane. And Kelly, my wife, knowing that I have a video and telecommunications background in my degree, and she remembered that I enjoyed doing video editing. She said, "Why don't you start filming this stuff?" And I said, "Okay, I'll go do some fun stuff." I love flying formation all the time. I love the $100 hamburgers. We're going to go eat breakfast here at a great place here shortly. So I started doing it, and it's fun. For those of you watching, if you don't know, video editing for aviation when you have multiple cameras, it's a lot of work. So I'll sit down for a little bit and get tired of it and come back, and then finally things will kind of start landing in place. But that's why I do it, because I love doing it, and I've got friends who would love to go flying with me, and they see what I do, and they go, "Hey, thanks a lot for putting it up there."
It's a ton of work, and it's funny. I try to collaborate with people as much as possible, because I like to see everybody else's sort of take on aviation.
Driver 70 Mike, turning left downwind 17.
The YouTube side of it as well, and everyone's got their own way of doing it, but you learn a lot by talking to other people and seeing how they do it. But it's the video editing. Like, I have 9 or 10 videos in the queue right now, all about 80% done.
Right. Well, yours are hilarious. I don't know where you get your sense of humor, but you just, the one on they use a little Etch-a-Sketch for your flat panel. Like, that's friggin' genius. Who'd have thunk it? Brakes are good.
Very nice.
Let me know when we're down, eh?
That was smooth.
All right, so we just landed Sid's RV. We're out here in Decatur. We're gonna go grab some breakfast. What's the name of the restaurant we're going to?
Whistle Stop Cafe.
Whistle Stop Cafe.
Nice little lady behind the counter. I can't remember her name, but think about. Remember the Muppet Show Alice?
Yeah.
Okay, remember Florence Jean Castleberry?
I do.
Okay, big hair and
Kiss my grits.
she's in there.
So Sid and I had breakfast at the Whistle Stop Cafe in Decatur, Texas. The food's great. The wait staff call you sweetie. It's a great place to eat breakfast. I didn't film in here because there were some locals eating and they were giving me weird looks with my camera. So let's go ahead and jump into the trip back home. I had to make a quick pit stop in the restroom, and when I came back, Sid was leaving without me. I don't know if he forgot about me or if this was some kind of joke, but I did my best to flag him down to try to get him to take me back home. And then to make things worse, he just continued to taunt me while I stood there on the side of the runway. Once he was done having his fun, he landed, he let me in the plane, and then he proceeded to show me all of the places on his panel that you can touch. You can touch it there, you can touch it there, there, you can touch it here, and you can touch it there. So we already covered zoom climbs. Now it's time to talk to the RV pilot about how they get back into the pattern.
We're here in Sid's RV, and so I got to ask him a couple of questions.
Okay.
Why is the overhead brake the best pattern entry?
It's quick and it's efficient. It's quick, efficient, and orderly.
Okay.
And it's predictable. Okay. People are coming up initial. They break over the field. Now you can take your 4-ship or your 5-ship or however many if you've leading a formation, and now you can give. They pick up spacing.
Okay.
And now also because they're all in the same formation, you can put them all on the same runway. The guy behind you doesn't have to wait for you. The guy in your flight that's behind you to land doesn't have to wait for you to clear the runway before he can land.
Okay.
We're all in the same formation, and we brief or have standard the manner in which we're going to land. Like typically land in the middle, and as soon as you're under control, clear off to the cold side. The cold side is the direction you're going to be turning off.
Seriously, we do the same thing.
Yeah. So
cold side. All right.
It's fun too.
I figured that's the real answer. It's fun, which is probably the same answer to my next question. Why the zoom climb?
In this thing?
Yeah. My understanding is that's the only way RV pilots know how to take off.
Well, no, I didn't do it.
We did. We totally zoom climb.
That was not a zoom climb.
When I edit the video, it's going to be a zoom climb.
Okay, then I'll show you a zoom climb.
I don't think I want to see a zoom.
So now that we had discussed it in depth, I decided to have Sid take me back to the airport and show me exactly how an RV pilot enters the pattern. This is pretty cool. So if you want to see more videos with this awesome plane and Sid, go check out his channel, Because I Fly. He does a lot of really cool stuff. He does a lot of formation stuff, and he documents it all and shares it on YouTube, and it's really interesting. So, all right, thanks for checking out the video. I appreciate it. Someone had told me there's like a bell button or something you can click on here, and like really cool stuff happens. I don't know. Click it, see what happens. Click the subscribe button, see what happens. It might be fun. All right, everybody, you guys fly safe.
Click this link to see the most recent video upload. Click this link to see a video that YouTube thinks you might like. Click this link to subscribe to my channel.